Many older adults who are victims of scammers don't ask for help until it's too late. You can help your friends, family, clients, or patients avoid fraud by knowing the signs of current or impending fraud. And Lindsay George from the Better Business Bureau of North Alabama is here to break all of those down. So Lindsay, there are some signs that fraud may be occurring. The BBB says one of those is frequent junk mail and spam calls.
Yes, frequent junk mail, spam calls, text messages, or emails are all signs that it could be a potential fraud. Those scams usually are surrounded with whether it's those illegitimate sweepstakes scams. You may also receive something about Medicare coverage or any type of impersonation scams or hostage scams may be the case of those phone calls or those emails.
And certain payments can be a sign. Tell me about that.
Yes, various payments are associated with scams, whether it's checks written or either just payments made by credit card to unfamiliar companies. And you also want to be on the lookout for those large withdrawals of cash from those older individuals' bank accounts.
And this was a sign that really surprised me, but the way that someone acts about text messages or phone calls can be a sign that they may be a victim of a scam.
Yes, scammers love to invoke fear, and especially into the older adults. So if they're acting secretively about those text messages or phone calls, make sure you want to gain their level of trust with them to find out what exactly is happening.
And there are a few ways to help your loved ones avoid fraud. One of them is educating yourself. What should people be familiar with?
Yes, education is key. You definitely want to be familiar with the various scams targeting adults, older adults that is, especially that way you can inform them of the various tactics that scammers are using to use them for various scams.
And there are some types of correspondence that really should just be ignored. What would those be?
Yes, you want to ignore those phone calls, text messages with those links in there that do not go directly to the companies, emails as well. It's okay to hang up. It may seem, although it's rude, but you'd rather be rude than scammed.
Absolutely. And when would be a good time to help an older adult change their phone number? Speaking of calls.
Yes, if the phone calls continue or they become unsafe, you definitely want to go ahead and change your loved one's phone number. Your first point or first step to prevent those phone calls will go ahead and to register with the Do Not Call list if you can to prevent some of those calls.
The annual loss by victims of financial abuse is estimated to be at least $36.5 billion. We have a lot more information on how to spot the signs of abuse of older Americans on our website, WHNT.com. And if you have a consumer question or concern, you can contact the Better Business Bureau Taking Action Hotline at 256-850-0719.